Good morning and welcome to PT Live. Today we're talking about the city of Bydgoszcz, which is one of the, let's say, larger medium-sized cities in Poland. It's in the center of a triangle between Warsaw, Poznan and Gdansk. And we have with us today Edyta Wiwatowska, who is president of the Bydgoszcz Regional Development Agency. Just the Bydgoszcz Regional Development Agency is BRDA, which happens to be the name of the river running through Bydgoszcz. Is that by chance or you designed it like that?
Well, it's that by chance, but telling the truth, the river is the heart of the city, and it's very important for the inhabitants, for tourists. There are many sport, culture, and recreational events organized in the water, on the river banks. So it's very important.
Is it true that Bydgoszcz is the capital of rowing? I heard.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. Is that? Do you have competitions like university competitions, etc., like this?
Yes.
Okay, but it's also, I mean, the river has been important for Bydgoszcz history because Bydgoszcz has a kind of reputation for being quite well connected in terms of transport, etc. Is that the case? Has it been important for your industrial history?
Of course, and the industrial part of Bydgoszcz was also established on the river banks, the mills and many others. So yes, our history is connected with water.
Great. So it's a living part as well as historical. I mean, Bydgoszcz is well known for promoting itself, and you travel in different, fairs, etc., around the world. What do investors ask you about Bydgoszcz? What do they want to know?
Mostly they ask about our location, how to get to the city, about the strongest sectors in our economy, but also they ask about the success cases of those entrepreneurs who have already invested in city. And I'm proud to say that the local subsidiaries of international companies are recognized as one of the best in their groups. So that proves that those companies have found in Bydgoszcz a good business environment, climate, talent pool, suppliers, and many, many other things.
Are you allowed to give examples of companies, for example?
Well, of course, there are many. There are industrial ones like TE, American Capital Company, or Neupak, or Atos, Nokia, and many, many others.
Many big names, yeah. What about Polish companies which have come out of Bydgoszcz, which are thriving in Poland or even internationally?
Well, of course, there are many examples that our companies are expanded into foreign markets. I think the best known is PESA. It proves that the transformation from the company dealing with rolling stock repair into the modern one, inventing the new models, new lines of trams and trains, is possible, and PESA has launched her products into foreign markets like to Germany, to Czech. The other one is Oponeo, representing e-commerce branch. This is the company established by the group of friends who invented the platform, the website to sell tires, and they introduced their service into 13 countries, not only European ones, but also they are present in United States, in California, for example.
Really? Oh, impressive. I mean, in terms of, let's say, investors ask you about different sectors. What are the sectors that you want to encourage, or which are doing well in Bydgoszcz?
Bydgoszcz economy is diversified, so there is lots of space for different branches, different sectors. But of course, we would like to encourage the companies from industry, from warehouse, logistic, and BPO-SSC to come to discover the assets of the city for the investments. In our base of investment offers, we have many plots with total area about 150 hectares, with zoning plans, with full infrastructure. So we are looking for investors who want to come to the city, buy a plot and realize the investment by their own. But we also have some facilities of private developers dedicated to manufacturing, warehouse, or IT, F&A, if we think about the office buildings, for example.
And I understand that you come from Bydgoszcz, is that correct?
Yes,
and
I was born in Bydgoszcz.
You were born in Bydgoszcz.
Yeah.
I mean, because this quality of life thing is a fact, because within fourth industrial revolution, it's supposed to be that, medium-sized, because you're a large medium-sized city, let's say, that large medium-sized cities can compete more with the bigger cities because of technical, things can be done. They don't have to be done on a big industry plant. I mean, in terms of quality of life, what would you say about Bydgoszcz? Do you think that's a positive factor for the city?
Of course, I think that people do want to have attractive, well-paid jobs, but they draw much attention on their families, their friends, their own hobbies. So they expect that the city will offer them good infrastructure, good offer what to do after they work. So the quality life is more important nowadays than 10 or 15 years
And you think
ago.
Bydgoszcz actually can compete with the bigger cities like Warsaw, Poznan,
Absolutely,
Gdansk?
absolutely.
Yeah, because of a, let's say, slower pace of life, or?
Absolutely. I think that the work-life balance has been implemented into the city, and people enjoy living in this scale, this size city, without many traffic, other problems, without traveling from work home for 2 hours, for example.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about the challenges? What do you identify, or the city of Bydgoszcz identify as a challenge that you want to kind of meet at the moment?
Well, the biggest challenge is the recognition of the city. I think we are less recognizable than bigger cities like Krakow, Wrocław, even Tri-City or Poznań. So there is much work to do, and that's why the Bydgoszcz Regional Development Agency was established 6 years ago, and we provide economic promotion for the city to change this situation.
And how can you, what ways can you stand out? Is that secret, or can you say how you can stand out from the crowd?
One way is, for example, this example that I'm here, we are talking, but of course we provide the business website for our city. We take part in many business events, real estate fairs, make advertisements, make movies promoting the city. So there are lots of such activities.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I mean, thank you very much for coming. Bydgoszcz, like I say, is a city which I think people admire because you really go out and try to, to find the best investors, etc., for inhabitants. So good luck with continuing that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.